Tom Clark, CIO of Leeds Building Society. I think the demands are getting more. I think it's moving away from running IT into driving change. I think that's the successful CIOs will be the ones who see that piece and step up to the demand. When I was interviewed, one of the things my CEO asked was, I need you to keep an eye on the technology landscape and be bringing things to me before they hit us, and to really be looking for those opportunities. So I think that's the big change for me. It's moving away from IT director into a proper C role. I think understand the business, whichever business you're in. So you need to understand what's driving it, what its pressures are, what will make a true difference, and then to be able to translate that into technology. And it's to then see that delivery piece through. It's a blend of qualities, so both understanding IT and business. This last 2 years, I joined Leeds 2 years ago. We've gone through a huge period of change there. One of those being we moved our core system from an existing provider into the cloud with a different provider, but also the formation of the strategy for the society that takes it forward. Probably the best piece was not to specialise, and that came from my father, and it was probably before he even started working, and his view was, if you become a specialist, you hit a level. If you keep general, you can go further. I mean, I mentor quite a few people, and I guess for the people in the 20s and early 30s in IT, quite a lot of them would come through from a pure IT background. So typically a lot of that is around, how do you understand how organisations work? How do you understand how internal politics work? Get the grounding of business. So how do you do finances? How do you do contracts? Those pieces are the bits that would give someone from a pure IT background that wider view on how they can grow. I think a lot of the agency piece is about placing numbers and not about fit, both for the individual and for the company. And what you typically see is there's a quick turnover of people if they don't fit, which is disruptive for both the company and the individual. I think there's much more needed to be done to find the right person in the first place. I think we need to do more on bringing people into the industry, at an earlier age. And one of the things we're looking at is apprenticeships, actually taking people straight from school, giving them the view to move through different parts of the organisation, look at an operational side, look at a development side, and find what works for them. There's a lot of them, and there's not much to draw between a lot of them. When you find a good one, it makes such a difference, because they will find you the person rather than administering a role. When it's about putting an advert out, filtering CVs on keywords, that's not the right thing. Where we've found the best results is where they've taken time to understand the profile of the person, how they will work with us, what they will actually do, and then gone and targeted to find people. Obviously they use LinkedIn, they find them, they look at what the recommendations are for them, and really take time. And when you're getting 2 or 3 CVs through that have been filtered in that way, it's much better than the 20 or 30 that have matched on keywords.